Welcome back, friends. Welcome back on our special banter show here. We're joined with our good friend, our dear friend Eddie Curtis from the SOS Daisy Hill group, and we've got a huge update for you. But before we do that, condolences to anybody passed there recently. We're sending condolences to each and every one of you. The other thing is, I do not have the Messenger app, so please stop sending me messages on Facebook Messenger. I don't have it. I just don't have it. So, special shout out to U3 Promotions. Got your message there earlier on Instagram. Yes, indeed. Thanks for putting me on the guest list, folks, for tomorrow night's big. There's a lot of bands playing non-races tomorrow night, and there's a Scottish promotion company coming over to meet U3 Promotions. So there you go. Thanks again, lads, for putting me on the guest list, but I'm sorry I will not be able to make it. Let me see. Yeah, that's Scottish promotion. Yeah. Also, a special shout out to my good friend from Drummelane, Joe Hutchinson. I met Joe the other day, and he was telling me that he started a charity, friends, and it's called the Sanctuary. The Sanctuary, and it's based at the side of the Dominican Chapel in Dominic Street, right enough. So they meet every Tuesday. I think once a month on a Tuesday. So you can follow the Sanctuary on Facebook, friends. If you could do that, would be greatly appreciated. And Joe, great to see you, and great to see everybody else I've been talking to recently. Big Pat Murphy and everybody else. So now we're going to be. I'll call Eddie on to video. There's quite a lot Eddie has for us. We need your help again, friends. If you want, we're doing our best to save the services at Daisy Hill Hospital. We're doing our utmost to get that done. So with Eddie's help and expertise, without this man would be beat. So Eddie, could you come on in and give us that update? And please share, friends.
Good evening, everyone. It's good to be on the radio show again. Recently, I informed you that we were going to have a meeting with the new CEO of the Trust. That meeting was held on Thursday, and it was a very friendly, very amicable meeting, and I believe the outcomes are very good for the people of this area. It was also good to hear that the Trust are willing to meet with the representatives of the SOS group, possibly every quarter. So we will continue to meet with them to raise the issues that are important for the people of our area and to ensure the future of Daisy Hill is safe and secure. We discussed a number of items. The first of those items was maternity services, and we explained to the CEO that we were disappointed at the time when there was a possibility that maternity services was going to close and was going to transfer to Craigavon. We're pleased to see there is a complete review of that service, and currently maternity services are being maintained at Daisy Hill, and we will ensure that will happen for the future. We also raised the issue of the removal of emergency surgery, and we explained that any acute hospital with an A&E should have emergency surgery. Being fair to the Chief Executive, he explained that there were a number of issues for him on the rota of consultants, and at this moment in time, emergency surgery would not be there. But as you, the public, know, Professor Mark Taylor, who was the author of the review of surgery in Northern Ireland at a public meeting in the Canal Court, he confirmed that if somebody arrived at Daisy Hill and there was a need for emergency surgery, the surgeons who were there doing elective surgery would look after them. So we hope that is something that will be maintained for the future. We also spoke at detail regarding stroke services. We explained that we were disappointed that a stroke service team at Daisy Hill had been moved to Craigavon a number of years ago. However, I'm pleased to inform you that if a member of the public arrives into Daisy Hill, they will have a consultant there who will be able to administer the lysis injection that you need, and that is a tremendous service for the people of our area. We don't want people from Annalong or South Armagh having to travel to pass Daisy Hill to go to Craigavon, because this will minimise the chance of survival. So the very fact that the CEO confirmed that if you go to A&E with a stroke, you will receive the treatment that you need. We also discussed in detail the need for the Trust to have a staff recruitment strategy. We explained that a number of services had been lost in the past because a recruitment strategy had not been enforced. The CEO had informed us that they are recruiting actively, and it is one of the targets that they have to ensure that they have the proper staff available to ensure that the people of Newry, when they go up to Daisy Hill, the consultants or the nurses, etc., that we need are there to supply the service that we need. We also raised cross-border collaboration, and we're very pleased to hear from the CEO that he has already met with representatives from the south of Ireland, and they are actively looking at expanding services at Daisy Hill to cater for people who live in Monaghan, Louth and further south.
Wow.
This is a great issue for us because this is something we have been asking for, and as you, the people of our area, know, we already supply renal services for the south of Ireland. That raises great income, but not only that, provides a very essential service for the people who live across the border. There was an issue raised that there was a problem with staff morale, and we informed him in what areas that we felt that was happening, and I could see that he had a great interest in that, and he's going to request further information from a member of our team to look into this and to ensure that the staff who are crucial to the health service, they're given every bit of support that they need to provide the services that we, the people out of this area, need. So we are very happy with the way the meeting went. We were very happy with how we were met and how we were listened to in detail, how we were questioned, and the most important thing is that there will be regular meetings now for us to meet with the people who take the decisions, and we will continue to raise any issue that is brought to our attention by the people who live in this area, because the main objective of SOS is to ensure that health is maintained at a standard that gives you an international standard to provide health to the people of our area when they need it in a timely fashion. So I look forward to updating you again in possibly in about a month's time, and if you have any issues, please contact any member of the SOS group and make it known, and we will table those at any meeting that we have. Thank you very much.
That's brilliant, Eddie. Eddie, once again, thanks to you and the SOS committee. That is an absolutely marvellous update, friends. We're lucky to have the SOS committee here with us, and I'm pleased to keep fighting for them. So once again, Eddie, round of applause. Thanks again. And friends, play your part in the fight for Daisy Hill. Share this video. You share this video, you're already helping out, and we need you to do this. So keep an absolutely fabulous, friends. Thanks again, Eddie, for the wonderful update wherever, and great to you. And it's great that you're going to get a quarterly meeting, the SOS meeting with Daisy Hill. That is marvellous news. Keep the pressure on them. So friends, thanks again, and for listening to myself and Eddie. Great to see you all. We'll be back at some point. I'll not be doing lives for another while. Anyway, we're going to keep the Banter Show alive for the SOS group. Believe me, we're here to fight to the very, very end. And please share. Thanks again. And it's a big riser, friends. We're out of here.